retirement package, and this building was lying idle, and we came down and viewed it a few times, and we decided, yes, we would do this. So in 2015 we bought this. We have business partners as well, but we bought this, and we had a very aggressive schedule of 4 months of renovations, and we reopened in December 15. And I'm not going to say it's been easy, but it's been fun, and it's taking off at its own level. We've won a few different awards. A couple of our staff have won customer service awards. Mark this year won the Chowder Champion for Ireland, and we go forward to Rhode Island next year to represent Ireland in the international competition. And we're building up our reputation. We did it without fanfare, and we have kind of built a good name, and it's just based on good work and good manners and customer service. Even on TripAdvisor, it's kind of like we're a small building, so we have to create a big wow with food, and thankfully we have him and his team. So I'm going to hand you over to him, and I hope you enjoy everything today, and I sincerely hope you all enjoy your trip around Ireland and everywhere you're going. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I had the privilege this year of representing the whole Beara. I won the Beara competition, so I went on to the All-Ireland in Kinsale, and it's establishing. And so I won the All-Ireland this year through customer votes. It was all a public vote, so it was whoever was there voted. And I won it this year, so I go to Rhode Island next year to represent Ireland in the World Championship. Actually, Donegal chef that won Kinsale last year won the All-Ireland this year, or the World Championships this year in Rhode Island. So big pressure on me next year, so I hope to fly the flag high. So this is the first time I've ever demonstrated my chowder. Even the chefs in the kitchen actually don't even know the recipe as such. I make it myself. So it's kind of like, it's always been my secret, and everyone comes to the hotel, always asks the recipe. I'm like, sorry, but I said I'd do an exception today, because it's like, hopefully you will always work. Huh? Yeah. So what I do.
YouTube later, so
yeah. So is there any celiacs here, or no, or people that I do not put shellfish in my chowder because there's too many allergens, and actually my chowder is gluten-free as well. I use gluten-free flour in it, so it's kind of like you have to be careful for everyone out there. So what I do is I get a half a litre of white wine into a hot pan, and I'm just going to demonstrate kind of quickly. And this is a half a litre of fish stock as well that I made this morning. So I put them in, and I put a half a lemon in there, and I let that reduce down to a nice, it's about a quarter of the size. So that's a litre, so you reduce it down to about 200 mils or 250. So I've actually one already done, so that instead of us waiting around for it, so you it kind of goes into a dark liquid. So then you bring that, I'll let that cook up. So yeah, I'm used to doing it in the kitchen on my own. So, right, when you have this, you strain it. You strain all the pits and stuff out of the lemon juice to a fine chinoise, so that you have just a clear liquid reduction. So what I do then is I put in a diced fennel, half a diced fennel, some diced carrots, and then some diced celery, because this is going to be a base for your chowder, but also we use it for seafood bakes, we use it for the fish pies as well. It's the one base that we can use for a couple of different recipes that we use here.
Can I just ask very quickly, what's in the fish stock? What do you use for your fish stock?
Fish stock is just white bones, bay leaves, peppercorns, and lemons, and you bring that to the boil and you simmer it for about 20 minutes, and then you strain it off. So you do, and then that'll stay in the fridge for about 2-3 days as well, so, or you can freeze it down. What a lot of people do at home is reduce it down to fish stock and put it into ice cube trays, and then just you can put it into a sauce whenever you need it then. And the same with this sauce here is we were going to make a base for the chowder, but you can use it for a seafood pie. You can make the base, store it in an airtight container in your fridge for 3 to 4 days, and you can use it for a pasta dish, a seafood pasta dish, whatever you would like. So we have the fennel in there and all the veg. So then I add a half a litre of cream. I know, but it's Ireland, so we're land of butter and cream at the minute. So we'll let that come to the boil. And so to thicken this, I use a Burmani, which is butter and flour mixed together, equal quantities, 250 of each. So I just mix this together, and then when this comes to the boil, you're just kind of making a pastry out of this until it's together. And this is a quick, easy way of making a thickening a sauce. It saves you, if you ever try to make a white sauce at home, usually the flour will burn to the bottom of your pot. Where if you bring this to the boil, and we'll just wait a couple of seconds.
So that's an alternative to you having to wait and do a roux.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a quicker roux, so it is, if you're ever in a rush, it's quite easy, quicker way to do it. So while I'm waiting for this to boil, I'll show you the fish. I use a selection of different fish. As you can see, we're abundant with fish in this town. So there's no, you'll get phone calls at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning saying that there's boats landing. Would you like tuna? Would you like anything? So the secret to my chowder, I always say, is a mixture of fish and smoked fish. Smoked fish gives the better flavour. So I always have a little bit of cod, salmon, monk, smoked hake, and then a dyed smoked haddock. I use the dyed smoked haddock just for the colour, because when you're eating it, it's all about eyes, presentation wise, and if it's all the same colour, people will just think they're eating the same fish. So when I do the fish, I kind of leave it chunky so that it stays better together, so it won't break up when you're cooking. Just nice dice, so that it's kind of like a hearty dish as well. So it's not going to be too fine. So that's nearly coming to the boil now.
And you don't use any shellfish at all?
No, I don't. If people request shellfish, I have shellfish in the kitchen. If they want it, they can have it. But we try not to because of all of the allergens and everything going on.
Yeah.
It's better to keep.
Wait, this is a picture.
You got a bunch of travel bloggers around, and
Yeah, that's it. Let them work away and tear off this bench a bit. So
Just how important has it been in Castle to have like the abundance of fish?
that's one good thing about being down here. You get fish 3 days before any other place gets fish, because my fish guy goes straight to the market in the morning and he collects the fish and he brings it straight off the boat to me, which means that I get.
You pick to choose the best.
Yeah, I get the crop before it goes to Dublin, goes all over the country. So you know, you really are spoiled for choice down here.
so you said again it was hake, and what were the other fish?
It was smoked hake, smoked haddock, salmon, monk, and cod. And it can be anything that you really like, but just try to keep to the bigger fish. The small flakier ones will break up when you're cooking it. So this is coming to the boil. So this is my chowder base. This is the first stage of my chowder. So I just gradually add in little bits and whisk it until it starts to thicken.
Was chowder something you did in Youghal as well? Was
It is, it is. But it seems to work better down here with the fresher fish. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I think that's what won it for me in the day of Kinsale. They could taste.
And the competition itself, how many people were you up against?
There was one from every county in Ireland, so 32 people was like there's a county competition and then you go on to the All Ireland competition.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm the first Cork winner of it, so it was kind of.
And doing Kinsale too, it's great.
Yeah, exactly. So this is thickening up now, and so you gradually add in the Burmani. It's just a quick and easy way, and it's gluten free, so you know what I mean. Like you've got every aspect of it covered. So you can make this as thick as you want, and you can store it in your fridge for a couple of days, and you can have a seafood pasta. You can use it for whatever. So I'll just one more piece, and that's that. So that's the first bit of my chowder done. So I make a batch about this I sell about 20-30 chowders a day since I won the competition. So I make about this every morning and I'll use it every day. So that's that sitting there ready to go. So then to make the chowder, I just put a bit of cream in a pot. I know, cream again, but you can't have chowder without a bit of cream. So this is a colder version of that, already made. So I bring, the trick to the chowder is do not let the fish boil. Like bring the cream to the boil, bring this to the boil, add your chowder thing to a nice consistency, and then bring it to the boil, and then put in the fish, and then turn it down low. And let the fish cook gently in the thing, because if you boil the fish, it breaks up in the middle of it, and you're getting a gritty substance. So I thought this was warm when I tried it. Right. Yeah, I know, I tell you. So. It's that nice. So I just said, you see, you can keep this in the fridge, and again, seafood pasta, smoked salmon in it, with a bit of linguine or something like that there. It's a lovely summer dish. And we use this quite a lot for a lot of the fish dishes. So you just add in a spoonful of that.
Can we go over the fish again?
Huh? Yeah.
Go over the fish again.
This is smoked hake, smoked haddock, salmon. There's monkfish there. There's monkfish here. Yeah, there's monkfish. Actually, more monkfish here. So it's just whatever's in season is the main thing. Whatever the boat lands, you wouldn't use tuna in it because tuna would be too oily. It would taste the whole. I tried it once and then I had to throw it away. So I learned my lesson with tuna. So then that's nearly to the boil. So also then to finish it off, I just put a little bit of spring onion and garden peas in there. And I'll just put in the fish now. It's coming to the boil nicely. So now I turn it down low and just let that simmer until the fish cooks. You'll be able to tell when the fish cooks. So that's basically it. And I use lemon pepper. You can get them in any store, lemon pepper, and a little bit of lemon juice. Just to finish up, you want to add the lemon juice the very last thing, because lemon juice will go very bitter if you cook it. So you just add it when you're about to serve. So we have a batch ready to go now. We've done a different thing. We've done a seafood bake for you today. It's a starter with a little bit of Gruyere crust on top. Yeah, and we also serve this with a seaweed scone, so you're going to try the seaweed scones as well. So.
Thank you very much.